start with this piece. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold this side under along the y-axis. So fold it under so it looks like this. Okay, that's your first thing. Fold that right side under, right along the y-axis.
Can we glue?
Not yet, till we fold this. Okay, fold this first. Once you get that folded, you're then going to take the right side and you're going to fold it here. So it becomes one big graph. So you'll be able to take this and move it like this. And you're going to glue this last bottom square onto the page just like this.
So wait, this
okay.
Right here?
So you're going to fold this under so it looks like this. Then you're going to take it and fold it over so it's one big grid now. And then glue this under piece.
You like origami, don't you?
This square?
Okay. Yes, that back square.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you say I like origami? Because we paper fold all the time?
Yeah.
Well, what does the word translation mean?
Origami.
No.
Rotate.
No.
No, I mean transformation.
It is a transformation, but what does it do? If I translate,
Move.
I slide. Everything is a move. This is a slide. That's why we do this, because it's showing your slide.
What we glue it to? Where?
I mean, yeah, like nobody worried about it.
Sienna, say something. Say something.
Top left.
Don't talk.
But I'm proud for the Eagles.
I need help.
Because the Steelers.
Because Zach Ertz, he deserved that ring. And
Got her,
Carson Wentz.
Stephon?
Yeah, I got it. This is my
Did
baby.
you know back in World War II? No, I forgot which war it was. But they did the
My
draft.
baby.
And they took some players out of
Girl, I
the
can't believe you, Caroline.
Wait, where did she go?
Why you not shut up?
I'm right here.
They took players out of the NFL, and two teams combined, and it was the Steelers and the Eagles. Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
We were some booty.
I know. We were.
Water.
It was some trash.
Okay.
Why you gonna sit there?
All right. On this left-hand side, you say PQRS. We want to put our original points. So right now, point P is 1, 2 to the left, which makes it -2, comma, 1, 2, 3 up, so +3.
-3, +3.
Okay. So -2, +3. Q is 2 to the left and 1 up. So -2, comma 1. R is 3 to the left and 1 up.
But this ain't no space to write.
So -3, 1.
How you write so perfect like that?
Lots of practice.
Period. Look at that.
It is form, though.
She got that.
-3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -3, comma 5. Okay. That is all of your original points.
All you gotta do. Never mind.
Okay. So now, P prime is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right and up 1. So 4, comma 1. Find the rest of your points. Find Q prime, R prime, and S prime.
Cause you fine. I'm gonna look. You heard it.
My bad.
Bad. That's Denari said that. Don't say that.
Say what?
My bad. That's the only dude that say that. Christian, you don't want to be like that.
Oh, snap.
Denari's cool.
That's ghetto.
Okay, where do we find the point Q prime? +4, -1. Where do I find the point R prime? +3, -1. And what about S prime? 3, 3. Okay, so the next piece you need to glue in is this. This is the rule that we just wrote. Okay, this says all of my pieces move to the right by 6. So this tells me we move to the right. And this tells me 6. Again, your X moves to the left or to the right. Your Y value, Y -2. This tells me we move down. And this tells me by 2.
That's what in time. Like the order of operation. Like, is that what that's called?
No,
Oh wait, what is that? Like, I don't get that.
you don't get what?
Like, how you put that in order? Like, yep. Like,
Now I don't, nigga.
What is an order?
like the X plus 6, Y minus like. Did you just do that? Like,
Your point is X comma Y. It's always X comma Y. Your X value always comes first. Your Y value always comes second. Okay. So then you need to figure out how you move in the X direction. All of our points from up here move to the right by 6. Okay. So to get from here to here, we move to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I move down by 2. 1, 2. So that's where this 6 came from. And because I'm moving to the right, I'm moving in the positive direction. So it's +6.
and then you went down.
And I'm going down, so I'm going in the negative direction, and I'm going 2, so -2. Okay? Okay. The last thing I want you to put on this page, there is another way to write this rule, and it's called vector form. Okay? The only thing I remember from Dexter is omelette de fromage.
Which Dexter? Which Dexter?
This is the laboratory.
Dexter's laboratory.
No, listen to famous Dex.
Okay, vector form. Nothing changes except we don't put in X and Y. So I've got +6 because I'm moving to the right by 6. And I've got -2. I'm going down by 2. So it's still X direction first, Y direction second, except we take out X and Y and we throw in these. Okay. I like to think of them as sideways V's to represent vector. Okay. So this and this are the same thing.
Same. Right, same.
Okay. These are the same thing. Nothing has changed.
Same name. Movie concept. Same. Oh no, that's not her name.
Okay. On page 25. On page 25, you're going to glue in these other 3 pieces. ABC at the top, JKL underneath, and then you describe a translation underneath that. You're going to glue in these 3 pieces that are left over.
On which page? 23?
25.
Bro, why am I? Oh my God.
You're looking at the wrong page.
Wow. Dare say.
Oh my God. Y'all need to see Miss Baby. It looks like
Really, you think so?
yeah.
Because everybody thinks she's identical to my husband.
No.
It's nice to hear that you think she looks like me.
Right, so.
Bro, I got a whole nother net book. No. A whole nother book.
You gotta do the net.
I got a whole nother network. My kids.
It's my business.
Is your kid?
I gotta tell her happy birthday.
What do you care?
Miss Love, Miss Lee, do you think those big bears at Walmart gonna leave on Valentine's Day?
Oh, get them on
You
my
think so? You think they'll still be there?
You want me to give one?
Walker, they too high.
See,
Who
I'm gonna
needs
just
to
do.
spend that kind of money?
I'm spending.
You put
Yeah, Miss Love, I tell you about.
Well, ain't nobody getting up. What's my business?
My husband ain't getting no fluffy teddy bear. I already got him seats to the Charlotte Hornets versus the Indiana.
When?
I thought you were gonna say, I already.
Hey, if you see Kimball, take a picture with the please.
You can't.
Take a picture of Kimball.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You was pissed.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Okay. The first thing I want to do is write the rule of what it's asking. So we want to move triangle ABC to the right 5 units and up 3 units. How do I write we're moving to the right 5 units? X plus 5. Remember, right or left affects my x's. And I'm going to the right, so I'm going in the positive direction. Then I want to go up by 3. Y plus 3. Up and down, change my Y, and I'm going up, so I'm going in the positive direction. Okay. So, right now, my points of A are at 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A is at -5, -6. B is at -3, -2. C is at -1, -6. Okay. It says we want to move everything to the right by 5. You told me to move to the right by 5. We need to add 5 to all of my x's. So I'm going to add 5 here, here, and here. So my new x values then are, what's -5 plus 5? 0. What's -3 plus 5? 2. And what's -1 plus 5? 4. Okay. So we did all of our x's. Now we also need to take this shape and move it up by 3, which you told me if I add 3 to my y values, it will move everything up by 3. So we're going to add 3 to all of my y's.
Negative.
You're fine. How far away is 6 and 3 from each other? 3. Take your sign of your bigger number. So this is a -3. Yes.
No.
-2 plus 3 gives me +1. And -6 plus 3 was what, Stefan? You did it up here. -6 plus 3 gave me.
I forgot. Wait, what was that?
Bro.
You already did it.
You already did.
How far away is 6 and 3 from each other?
Oh, 3.
3, take the sign of the bigger number. So -3.
She caught me while I was not paying attention. I didn't pay attention.
Imagine that.
Hold on.
Okay. Triangle JKL. We want to go left 3. How do I write we're moving left 3? X minus 3.
I got to change my. Let's.
And I want to go up 4. Y plus 4. So right now, J is at 1, 3. L is at 1, -2. And K is at 3, -2.
Miss Smith.
Yes.
I got chased by a wolf.
Oh, yeah.
You mean a husky?
Yeah.
Okay.
That time.
You said to move to the left by 3. My rule is to subtract 3 from all of my x's. So I'm going to subtract 3 from all of my x's. 1 minus 3 becomes -2. 1 minus 3 is?
-2.
And 3 minus 3 is?
0.
Perfect. Okay. Now I need to move it up by 4. So you said to add 4 to my y's.
Fail.
So 3 plus 4 is?
Fail.
-2 plus 4 is?
2.
And -2 plus 4 is?
2.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
Okay. The last thing you need to do is come up with the rule for this last one. So figure out how far did I move? Which way did I move?
You only move.
Do your X first. So how did I move? Did I move left or to the right?
Right.
You move right.
No, left.
No, you move right.
Hold on.
The first one's the one.
Which one is my original image?
Oh no, you
The
move
one in
right.
quadrant 2.
Move right.
The one in quadrant 2 is my pre-image. There's no primes there. So I went from here to here. So I moved which way? I moved to the right. We moved to the right. So this is X plus. How far did I move to the right? 5. X plus 5. Okay. How did I move? Did I move up or down? Down. So it's Y minus. How far did I move down? 4. And that's your rule.
Right. So,
Miss Smith, I got solid fingers. I got ball fingers. Look at them.
I can't. Okay. The last piece we need to cover is this one. Okay, this first blank, a translation. Guys, give me 1 second.
This time I heard.
I hope not.
Oh, you ready to begin? Oh, she got that water.
She got Oh, you like that? You like how he pops it too.
yeah, that's low key getting that splash right there.
Right, that's how they get
Oh,
their
grandma.
splash. You stick your fingers in there. And then you do this on the clip.
Yeah.
How the tissue over here?
Oh, I thought she was gonna be. I was gonna say, yeah.
I like how everybody gonna look still.
Yeah, bro.
Might not be.
Boy.
No more hands.
They said, where you cool?
Who said that?
Back.
Y'all think that's weird.
Look.
Last year you were sorry.
Say Uno.
You got wider.
Who playing Uno?
My
I
cousin.
messed with Uno.
Right here with a
Let's
back
go.
Uno.
Bro, don't be doing that. You got me that time too.
Let's play Uno. Third period.
Bro, Miss Brown, I'm playing other games on my phone. We probably gonna be looking. Swear to God.
Send me y'all numbers.
All right.
You got my number.
All right.
Or I got your
All right. 1-800.
You got a bunch of
Y'all dumb. Not all y'all call. I didn't say nothing. You
I don't
I
know.
said
She's
she
not
gotta
gonna
take
go
up.
through that long. She's not gonna go through that.
Who did what?
She's still recording.
That's
You got yours the whole time.
Yeah, I had mine the whole time. I mean, she ain't seen it.
She got a teacher assistant.
You don't care. You don't care. Right. She on her phone. But
I had
she's not gonna go through that long.
She had to twerk some for us right here. Go ahead. We'll play some.
I mean, she can't take it because
Who's gonna take over the class? Who know how to do this? Don't do it.
She taking that.
Y'all are on record, and this is going on YouTube.
You still Porter?
No, I'm not. I ain't saying this.
Man, why you gotta lift your leg up?
Bro, you didn't have to. I forgot that.
Oh, this part is
Hey,
not
no.
bad.
I can't believe This boy beat his whole leg up.
What?
I don't know if it's something I ate this morning or what.
You good? We understand. We be having them days. Especially us
We have them days. We have days.
when we eat them baked beans.
Oh, yeah, we eat
All right.
the beans. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Are you all right there, Gimby?
Yeah.
Please don't hurt yourself. You could have said, Miss Smith, will you grab my glue that I dropped on the floor?
I gotta be a man.
All right, let's finish this real fast. A translation moves every point of a figure the same distance in the same direction. Okay, so if 1 point moves to the right, every point moves to the right.
All right.
Okay, a translation
It's an isostromy.
is an
Bravo noodles.
it's an isometry.
Oh.
Now you're making me not be able to pronounce it. It's an isometry, which means what?
It's a
It doesn't change
it doesn't change
shape
shape
or size.
Yeah.
Perfect. Translations in the coordinate plane can be described by the mapping notation. Okay. We either add or subtract a number to X or add or subtract a number to Y. Okay. Remember, if it's plus in the X, we're moving to the right. If it's negative in the X, we're moving to the left. If we're going up in the Y, it's plus. Down in the Y, it's negative. So each point will shift some number of units horizontally and some number of units vertically. Your pre-image is always the original figure. Your pre-image is always the original figure. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do, graph the image under the translation, x plus 3, y minus 7, and write the coordinates of the new points. First, if I'm going x plus 3, what's happening? Which direction am I moving?
Oh.
If I'm going x plus 3,
Right.
I'm going to the right. And if I'm going y minus 6, I'm moving, what was it? Down. I hate that song to begin with, and you just made it 20 times worse. Now, Steve.
Now kick, now come on, baby, kick.
Okay, so if I'm moving to the right by 3, I can simply add 3 to all of my x values. So, -4 plus 3. -1. Remember, your distance between 4 and 3 is a 1. Take the sign of the bigger number. -2 and +3. +1. 1 and 3. 4. And -2 and 3. 1. 1. Okay. Now I'm moving down by 6. So I can simply subtract 6 from all of my y values.
Right.
Okay. So 1 minus 6, -5. 4 minus 6,
-2.
-2. 2 minus 6,
-4.
-4. And 1, or I'm sorry, -3 minus 6, -9. And then we want to plot your new figure. So, -1, -5 goes which direction from my origin? Left and down. So A prime is here. 1, -2 moves to the right and down. So here's B prime. C moves right 4 and down 4. Here's C prime. And D moves to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down 9.
That's one more time.
Any questions on translations?
Do we go on page 26?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all righty, man.
Yeah.